What's up, wrestling fans? It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Jim Ross is going to say something cringy about interrupting one of the women in the background in the back locker room when she's meditating. That was weird. This was going to be one of the best things about SummerSlam. Oh my God, man. Rybach, are you bummed about this? I know, man. Wait, are you bummed or are you jerking off? What's going? What the hell? Rybach, stop it! What are you doing? Stop it! Rybach, we're on the air! Rybach, stop it! My God! No, stop it, Rybach! Oh my God, no!
Give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1.
No! What the hell? What the fuck? No! What? Why are you doing this? We're live!
God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. God, feed me Omega. God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. Biggest, most jacked guy, and please let me come. Biggest, most jacked guy, and please let me come. Biggest, most jacked guy, and please let me come. God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. Biggest, most jacked guy, and please let me come.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AEW Dynamite Review, or in other words, the company with way too many belts. Almost too many, just like WWE. Way too many belts. Way too many belts. Media One software, I'd just like to say to you, I don't have a Rybach obsession. You all do. You see, Media One software, I don't have an obsession. You guys are the ones that sent me the clips of Rybach and told me to check it out. So, it's not even funny anymore. Fuck you. It's fucking funny.
God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1.
Still funny. And I didn't bring it up. You guys did. For like the 18th different person to send me that clip today, brother.
Biggest, most jacked guy, and please let me come.
You guys have an obsession with Rybach. Not me. And you know what? I'm glad you do, because if you didn't, I wouldn't have heard that, and I wouldn't have laughed.
God, feed me Omega.
Speaking of that, let's hear Garguts in a similar situation. Our friend Garguts, let's listen to him.
Hey, I'm at the bar. You want to go in the restroom? Blah.
So when you're at the bar and you go to the restroom, sometimes you got to go blah. You just blah. You met a girl at the bar, you take her into the restroom, and then blah. Literally Garguts' words.
Hey, I'm at the bar. You want to go in the restroom? Blah.
Hey, I'm at the bar. You want to go in the restroom? Brah! Jesus Christ. What is wrong with you people? And you people, yes. Illegals. Like Garguts. What's wrong with you? You know, hey, you're at the bar and you're like, hey, let's go into the bathroom. Brah! It was more like, it wasn't even like that. It was more like, blah! Like you're shooting a splooge out. Worcester, Massachusetts tonight, the home of AEW Dynamite. Of course, the same place Mick Foley had the miracle happen way back when. One of the loudest pops I've ever heard in all of wrestling in Worcester, Massachusetts, and I was there. And then when I got home, I watched it 70 times on VHS recorded, and everybody turned the channel because Tony Schiavone told everybody that, Mick Foley's going to win their title. Pah! So that's what I always think of. We got a whole bunch of people on hold. I'm coming over there in just a second. What up, everybody? I'll be back in just a minute. Hang tight. I'll be back in Discord in just a second. Hang tight. What up? Who's False Finish, by the way? Who the fuck is that? Someone figure out who that is.
Todd. It's Todd.
What? Oh, Todd. Okay, what's up, man? What's up, everybody else? Kisses. I'll be right back. All right, cool. I'll be right back. We're going to jump in the Discord. Everybody's there. Tonight, man, Moxley started off with a pretty good wrestling match to start this show. And then I think a wonderful promo, man. I thought Mox cut a really fun promo there on Jericho. He's like, I want the lion heart. He's like, I don't give a shit what you are this week. You're the wizard. You're this, that. You're Mr. Trademark, another name every other goddamn week. You fucking cocksucker. I want the goddamn wizard. I mean, I want the lion heart. I don't want the wizard. It would have been funny if he made some kind of reference to I don't know, the wizard or the Klansman or whatever you are this week. I don't know. They're not going to go there, but it was kind of funny. I wish they did. I thought the opening was pretty solid as far as that goes. Not always the biggest Moxley guy anymore myself. I don't think he carries the championships too well usually, but this was one of his better moments, I think, with the title. Winning an opening match against, Bumbleclawed number 7, whatever. But then the promo, man, that's what really spoke to me, was that he had a pretty good, confident, fun promo. He beat the Texas Tornado to begin this night, so that was nice. Him and the Texas Tornado had about a 17 or 18-minute match, which was pretty solid to open it. And that's when Jericho came out and they cut this big promo about, they will have this batch in, I think it's Minneapolis or Minnesota or something like that, wherever they are next week, I don't know, something like that. We'll see what happens. But as far as that, good, pretty good opening here tonight in Worcester. Worcester was obviously really good. Tony Khan is kind of a layup night. There's not a lot you can do wrong when you're in Worcester, Mass. It's a small building that holds a good amount of people, where they're right on top of the action usually in the ring. Worcester is one of the last buildings that's still old in Massachusetts, Lowell was in the Saugus Arena and things like that. But it's even older and bigger. It has that older feel. When you go to the Boston TD Garden, it's newer. It's not quite like the Boston Garden used to be in the 90s where the fans were just on top of the damn thing. They were on top of you in the ring. And if you guys are Islanders or New York fans, you know what I mean by your old building back in the I forget the name of it now, Jesus. But, the names have changed so many times now I can't remember it, obviously. But, it wasn't that long ago that, you could see an Islanders game and it was like the fans were on top of everything, man. Where it's like the opposite of the Rangers now. The Rangers, everyone's so far out on the bowl. Same way now with the TD Garden, kind of. I mean, it's not too big of a place, but, anyway, Worcester, the point is, though, Worcester is great. It's still the old Worcester Centrum, now the Worcester DCU Center or the DCU Center. Yes, Nassau Coliseum, thank you, or Nassau Center, thank you. I believe that place was the place that, the fans still felt like they were on top of everything. Just like, the Boston Garden, but they tore that down in, 96 or whatever it was. So, but that was one of the last places that still, had that vibe to it in New York at least. At least I think so. I could be, mistaken. There could be other places that I'm forgetting or that I'm missing out on or something like that. I don't know. Let me go to the donations real quick and see what's up. Earlier tonight, we had a lot of support on my midday stream, so thank you guys for that. But again, solid opening. Moxley cut a great promo. I'm going to speed through this, and then we're going to have a lot of discussion because we have a lot of people on Discord that want to talk, so I'm going to hang out with you guys, and we'll talk about it.
Do a little basketball dance off
Here's
the concrete.
My son donating.
I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Sup, Dad, I just want to tell you that Brenna is crying over here because she can't find her toy she was playing with. Can you please help? The funny thing is that your $2 is coming right back to your credit card that I just used for this donation.
That's pretty funny. I know that's not really my son because my son would never do that. He would just not give a shit ever to like donate or anything or even do a joke like that. Now my daughter would do a joke like that. It is weird to donate under my kids' names. That's a little bizarre. But Pacharo did it. Now, Pacharo is always going after people like Rose and other people like that, and he's an extreme left-wing guy. So it's no surprise that Pacharo would bring kids who are underage involved in this show. So it could be Pacharo that always makes the names up of them since he is obsessed. So he could be a psycho. No, I'm just kidding. I think Pacharo was just joking. But what's up, bro? A little bit weird, but okay. Yeah, my son would never do that. My son's like my wife. My wife is like, I don't care. You know what I mean? But my daughter would do a joke like that. No doubt about it. Speaking of that, I think my wife is in the shower right now. I would taste her insides. I'm sorry. I'm so weird, man. My wife is so beautiful to me. She was like doing something with her hair earlier when she got out of bed after reading her book. She was reading her book, got out of bed, and like her hair is all frizzy, and I like that. And she's like, "Oh, my hair's all frizzy," and I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna pass out." Anyway, I hope you're okay, Pacharo. I was kidding. Okay, still weird. So, yeah, Dynamite opens up that way, and that already crushes out about 30 minutes. It was about 26 minutes in that I believe it was Dante Martin that then came to the got on the microphone and began the theme that would be constant tonight. The theme of basically all these wrestlers saying like, "What do you do? I'm out here killing it while you're working or while you're injured." I don't know why, but everybody tonight was like, while you're injured or while you're at home, I'm here every day in and out. Like that was like the same promo. I think 3 people cut that promo tonight. There were 3 versions of that every single time. You know what I mean? Yes, they do, Cox. I love all of her. I love all of her. To be honest.
Shit bum.
Shit.
I was live at Dynamite tonight. Crowd was hot for a good show. Danny Garcia winning right to Cyan. Thunder Rose was fantastic. Moxon's Jericho, thumbs up, 8 tenths.
Where was your JCS sign, Alex Oli? You were there? Alex, I am so sorry to everybody, bro. So many people hit me up and asked me if I was going to be there, and a lot of you guys reached out to me who are from Massachusetts who went to the show tonight. I am only about 20 minutes away, but I could not go, man. I was working. And no, I don't work for this place, but I was working in the nighttime at least. I was working, and I could not make it out there, man. I wish I could have. I actually watched the first hour of the show from my phone while driving home because I had an hour trip. So, yeah, my bad, man. I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I would have loved to come hang out with you guys. Because everybody was like, "Oh shit, Joe, come over." I never seen you. Or, some people I've met before were like, "Come on out," and I'm like, "Oh, I can't." So my bad, man. If I did not have work tonight, I would have been there. I think I would have gone because I love Worcester. I'm kind of glad I didn't in a way. I mean, it was nothing crazy exactly to see, so it's more beneficial, I think, to be here. But you never know. Yeah, Dante cuts a promo, and then Starks starts screaming about shit, and then Ricky Starks is flipping out, and he's like, "Yeah, bring on Hook, you buck." And then Hook comes out, and he challenges him, and I thought that was kind of funny. Let's listen to it. Let's listen to it.
And now Starks bringing Hook up. Starks looking for the, yeah, Rochambeau. Hook, no, counters into the red room.
Oh, there it goes.
Pretty Ricky's face.
Pretty Ricky. Relax, Jim.
Oh, Starks tried to roll. Wouldn't stick.
The place exploded. I mean, there's so much I want to say about this. First of all, obviously the crowd loved it, so that's great, right? This is great that the crowd loved it. The crowd popped. It was a huge sort of thing. What's the big problem? What is the big problem? I want you guys, the first person that gets this in the chat, I'm going to lick your asshole. And by the way, if you guys want to donate to the show tonight, it would be much appreciated. I know it's tough times for everybody right now, so it's hard to do it. But if you can, donate to the show. It would be great. The donation amounts are listed in the description box down below. What is the problem with Hook winning the FTW championship? What is the problem with Hook winning the FTW championship tonight? What do you think that is? I'm going to stare at the chat. You know what? I'm going to give it to Go Hogs for life. I'm going to give it to Go Hogs for life. That's it. You got it. The problem with Hook winning the FTW championship is that it's the FTW championship. And there's too many belts. And there you go, Go Hogs for life. The title means nothing. Ridiculous. It's not a real belt. All of the above. All right. I guess I got to answer this. Honey, I'm doing my work right now. I can't talk. What's wrong?
I wanted to send you the video that I made. I worked so long on it.
All right, baby. Send it to me on Facebook and I'll look at it. Okay, beautiful?
I don't have Facebook, but I'll send it to you.
Hey, did you just send me something? Did you send me money?
Send you what money?
I'm just messing with you. Say hi to everybody. Hey, do the rock. Do the rock. Do the rock. There you go. All right, bye. I gotta go. I love you. All right, I'll watch it I'll watch it in a few minutes, okay?
No, watch it now.
All right, well, you gotta go to bed in a minute.
Show the camera the video.
Well, we'll see. I love you. Bye. What are you doing? She made a video, apparently. I don't know of what. So, yeah, you know, it's just, it's one of those things. The belt means nothing. And there's too many belts. There's too many belts. You know, I cringed. My body started curling up inside when I heard about the 3 belts, the whatever, 6-man belts, 3-man belts, whatever the hell. Like, go fuck yourself, you know, AEW. What are you doing? There are way too many belts. Like, like, dude, what kind of crack are we on in this company right now? Like, this is a mess. This is an absolute goddamn mess. Way too many belts. All right? This is fucking ridiculous. So I tweeted that out, that there's too many belts. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous how many belts there are. There's too many freaking belts. It's just, I just looked at it again. You know what? I thought it wasn't even real because I missed that part where they announced the belts, and then it wasn't until later when the Young Bucks were like, "Oh, they just announced the belts," like, and they brought it up again, and I went, "Oh my God, they really did? Holy crap!" Well, then after Hook wins the FTW championship, that means about nothing. Ricky Starks started flipping out.
Took leather and metal, and I made it into gold. Less than 100%, and I deserve to be here and talk to all y'all for more than 40 seconds. My goddamn time is right now. And I don't want people to say that I've had a string of bad luck. It's not a string of bad luck. It's a string of just bad timing, and that's...
You know, Ricky Starks, you know, he sounds like Sid Justice, Psycho Sid. He sounds like Sid mixed with... Oh, shit, I had the other guy, and I lost it. Ric Flair. He sounds like Ric Flair and Sid mixed a little bit right here. which is not a bad thing. It's just interesting.
That's why me and Hobbs, we're...
Oh!
My God in heaven! What impact!
Now, I hate this because this is my pet peeve as an announcer. It drives me ridiculously nuts when commentators and announcers react to things like this by calling the moves like they're in a wrestling match. Dude, you're not in a wrestling match. That guy just turned on his buddy. And so I began to cringe a bit because Jim Ross started calling this like it was a wrestling match, which I've been on other people before, such as Tommy Dreamer's commentator team from like 3-4 years ago at House of Hardcore, where the guy had this epic heel turn, and then the guy was like just calling the wrestling moves. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? The guy just turned heel or whatever. Like, why aren't you saying anything? So Jim Ross is like, oh, what a lariat. My God, the power of Hobbs. And it's like, dude, who cares about that? The guy just turned on his buddy. And finally Taz was like, well, what the hell's going on here? And I was like, oh, thank God. I swear to God, they were going to keep calling this like it was a wrestling match. What are they doing? Like, seriously, I was like, what is this?
And I don't want people to say that I've had a string of bad luck. It's not a string of bad luck. It's a string of just bad timing, and that's why me and Hobbs, we're...
Oh, my God! My God in heaven! What impact! What impact! What a sick, hard clothesline from behind, fellas!
Well, what the frick did you just do?
My God! Powerhouse Hobbs just decked Ricky Starks. And that bad neck.
Will, don't do this now!
And the spine buster!
Now, it wasn't too bad because they did get right back into, like, you know, explaining it, but it was just like, oh my, thank God they didn't mess it up. I'm not trying to say they did. I was just saying I was worried at first, like, uh-oh, this is going to be one of those situations where they start calling the goddamn moves, which is ridiculous. So luckily that didn't happen, but there was nothing worse than when I saw it in House of Hardcore. It was so bad. I was so mad. I made like a video about it. I broke it down. Like, why would you, like, what are you doing? But, you know, people make mistakes. I've made plenty myself, and I've had problems. And, God, if I did that, I would be so upset later on. But, yeah, the titles are just, there's too many titles. Titles are meaningless. Way too much going on here in Ring of whatever, AEW. I can't even get it right. Dude, there's way too much going on. Tony Khan, I don't know if you ever watch me. You're probably not. You know, you can go watch someone else who sucks your asshole all night. You know, if you want to watch a midget who sucks your asshole all night for a job, go ahead. I will tell it like it is, though. Just like I told it like it is with WWE, and I'll forfeit ever having a chance to suck your ass, I have a job, or anything like that. The bottom line is, there's too many freaking belts! Too many freaking belts! Way too many belts! Too many belts and companies and things and rampages and dynamites and Ring of Honors. What the fuck is going on? Normal people don't understand. You're never going to get a casual audience. You're never going to get a casual. Ever. You're going to be married to smarky, fat fuckheads who wear rainbows on their head, say they love everyone, but treat minorities as pets. That's the fan you're going to have unless you slow it the fuck down. Casual. Simple. Easy. Be normal. 3-sided fuckery belts and triangle belts and quadrant titles and ladder dicks and celebrations and North American Atlantic Championship Division Intercontinental World titles. What the fuck are you doing? You don't have 1 million people watching, so you don't need 9 championships. You don't have 5 million, you got 900,000. 900,000! North American, Atlantic, whatever the fuck it is, get the fuck out of here! 3-man titles, triple belts, whatever the fuck, get the fuck out of here! You got a fucking TBS women's title, you got a fucking TNT men's title, you got a fucking AEW world title. And you got the tag team championships. Other than a female championships, that's all you need. Fucking FTW, shove that belt up Taz's fucking Italian fucking paisan ass and send him back to fucking Hook Orange, New Jersey, whatever the fuck he's from. You don't have enough fucking people giving a shit to have this many titles. The fact of the matter is, it's fucking wrong. You're wrong. It's wrong. I'm right. Too many titles. Oh my God, I'm marking out. Oh my God. Yeah, they did it. Oh shit. Oh my God, the 3-man titles. Ah! Oh my God, yeah. Yes. Ah! Yeah. You actually behave that way, you fucking neckbeards. You behave that way. Every time one of you people goes, oh my God. Ah! Are you going to do that when they release the women's tag team belts too? Oh my God, it's about time! It's about time! You're fucking retarded idiots! Every time AEW brings out another belt that's meaningless, Ryback comes to the Young Bucks!
God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1.
Listen, if you want to bring in the trios titles, they go on Dark. If you want to bring in a Dark championship for Dark, I mean, bro, what are you going to do? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow there was a Dark TV title, a YouTube or Internet championship, the Dark Internet Championship. I wouldn't be surprised if that came out tomorrow. Wouldn't be surprised at all. You are flooding the goddamn market with meaningless shit is what you're doing. And now I want to say that I'm about 40 minutes into AEW, really about 50 minutes before Dante took over. You gonna be all right? But
hey, you tripping out about Atlantic Dickhead Championships and Backsplit Asshole Championships?
I'm gonna have a meltdown. I'm gonna have a fucking meltdown, AJ Adams. Let me tell you something.
Hey, Joe, before we start, did you get that thing on Twitter last night about the 7,000 dicks on a boat?
No. What happened with that?
They found there was a boat with 7,000 severed dicks on it.
Oh my God! No, they really did.
Yeah, they really did.
They were all going to my wife. Hey, hang on one second. Let me play the donos and we'll get back to it. We still have an hour of AEW to review. We haven't even gotten to that yet. We're in Worcester, Massachusetts. There's too many belts, and Ryback is coming to the Young Bucks.
Biggest, most jacked guy, and please let me come.
That Ryback, you're disgusting, bro.
Biggest, most jacked guy, and please let me come. Biggest, most jacked guy, and please let me come. God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. God, feed me Omega. God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. Biggest, most jacked guy, and please let me come. Biggest, most jacked guy, and please let me come.
That's just gross, bro. That's just gross, bro.
He's a disgusting human being. He really is.
He really is a sick person. How are you guys doing? Is Mustafa, you here, brother?
I'm here. Can you hear me, brother?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. You sound sexy and loud and clear. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to just fix a couple things on my mic. I'm going to bail for a second while I fix it. What did you think, man? I mean, have you heard me go over the first 45 minutes or so far?
Mm-hmm.
I heard you rant about the trios titles, which, by the way, I will go even further with that. I'll take that a step further. I will take the olive branch and extend it on these godforsaken trios titles, because we've been talking about this for weeks, Joe. I'm a little bit festered myself.
Well, you should be. This is horse shit. I think this is. There's too much shit going on.
Well, I mean, we'll get to that in a second. I want to try to go in chronological order here, but oh my gosh, this oof. Yeah, let's get through the donos real quick, and then we'll go through the show.
No more women's matches, please. Ever. Again. Again. Let me see if I can find this thing for Joe. This is going to be hilarious. Let's see if I can find it. 7,000 dicks.
Everything okay there, Joe? Oh yeah, that's right. He's fixing something. That's right. He just said that. At any rate, yeah. So
I'm gonna find this shit for y'all.
All right, I want everybody to do this right now. If you're watching in the chat, I want you to like that button. I want you to click that like button. I want you to subscribe to the JCS Army by subscribing to the Joe Cronin Show. And yeah, Joe likes it when you like that thumb because he can tell you what to do with it. Am I right, AJ Adams?
Yeah, you can jam it in Filipino's eye for all I care.
Why has it got to be Filipino? Bro, why are you still on that?
So it's Colonel Santos. He won't stop. He keeps pushing this shit. And he's going to keep getting his ass destroyed week after week.
I'm still waiting for Colonel Santos to be on Discord because I've never actually physically spoke to him.
You know how ugly he is? He'd probably make you throw up all over the place. What you know what he looks like? He looks like a Neanderthal with a Frankenstein brain.
Hmm.
You ever seen Frankenstein and a Filipino? Don't they look alike?
Frankenstein or new school Frankenstein?
For anybody else that is just like Colonel Santos, who happens to be Filipino, we want to make sure that this doesn't reflect any and all Filipinos whatsoever. We apologize.
Yeah, just because they try to pay with bananas for a WWE event, that's not my problem.
By the way, shout out to Jimmy Joyce. He jabbed the like button up.
Okay, I'm gonna send Joe this human male private parts. Oh, there we go.
And apparently Ryback is in the chat. We've been invaded by Ryback.
Since Joe's not here, get out of the chat, Ryback, you stupid fuck.
You suck my dick, I'll sure suck your fucking ass.
Right, chat being like, let me have the Bucks 2-on-1.
Chat with your overrated supplements, you stupid fuck. Get out of the chat, Ryback. Get out of the chat.
Okay, boys. One at a time. Come on now. Use your words. Now, J-Rod was like, hey, where's MJF? Honest to God, dude, they're really milking out of this storyline. I mean, again, it is a work shoot. It's a work shoot. I don't believe that MJF is just sitting at home and is going to end up getting fired. I truly believe that when Punk comes back and is healthy enough, and actually, when Punk was at the Comic-Con with the rest of the AEW stars, people were reporting that how badly he was limping. So obviously, he's still in a bad way, injured wise. So again, we don't know when he's coming back, but what we do know is that he is hopefully still recovering and will be back soon.
Mox versus CM Punk's going to be fun to watch.
That happens in September.
I'm hoping that he'll be healthy for All Out, but again, there's still no guarantee yet. Because again, I think we all want that. We want to see Jon Moxley taking on CM Punk for the undisputed title. We want to see that. And we want to see that in Chicago. But as of right now, it doesn't look that way.
You don't see the Briscoes anytime soon, or no?
Well, the Briscoes are more so contracted with Ring of Honor. They're not through AEW. It's not out of the question that they can't compete in AEW under any circumstance. But until then, they're still under contract with ROH. And in my opinion, they should be the ring bearers for that organization when it comes to tag team wrestling, because they are Hall of Famers and they are legitimate money grabbers when it comes to, you put them in any ring in North America or anywhere around the world, they will sell out.
Are the Briscoes
a weekly show or something?
What was that, AJ?
So do they have a weekly show, or what are they touring, or what's going on?
No. So Ring of Honor right now, and we discussed this even on Saturday after the show with me, Dave Rose, and Joe, where right now they don't have TV. You know, remember AEW in the beginning didn't have TV. They just had a few pay-per-views. So I think until they find a viable TV source, wherever that's going to be, Ring of Honor is pretty much just a brand, and that does a couple shows every once in a while.
No, that's not going to work.
Did Tony Khan nix the idea of making them like a developmental brand for AEW? Or
I highly doubt it's going to be a developmental brand, because if it is, it's a disrespect to the promotion and the history, especially since that Tony Khan on TV admitted that, you know, he was a huge fan of Ring of Honor and, you know, has high respect for that, because then it only validates Gresham's tirade about how the company is sprung, which, by the way, as of right now, Gresham, I have all respect for him as a wrestler, but when it comes to being a businessman, he was horrible on that weekend.
Right. Absolutely.
Sexual business.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Can you see Tony Khan
hey Joe, I sent that shit to you on Twitter.
Or Ring of Honor, I should say. Can you see Tony Khan placing Ring of Honor on Tuesdays?
So right now, we don't know.
I don't. You know what? There's so much that it's so hard to get. Like, it's almost annoying. I got to be honest. It's like I like Ring of Honor. I love the legend. You know, I hope somebody buys Ring of Honor, or like Tony Khan has, and, you know, keeps that legacy of the company and stuff. I want that, but man, at this point, it's just so annoying. There's so much stuff going on. It's like, dude, like we need AEW guys to not get injured, and we need to have a certain fucking way of things going instead of having 900 belts and fake belts like FTW belts and Ring of Honor belts. Dude, there are people. Do you think an average person can fucking follow this? It's like
not really.
I understand for the I know that, like, there's about 1 million of us, right? I would say there's 1 million people, maybe, but maybe not even 1 million. Maybe like, I don't know, like 600,000 people who give a shit about all the crazy little I know all the little wrestling moves. I know all the different, you know, original people across in New Japan. You're never going to get these other people into this stuff. There's just way too much going on.
Yeah, for the casual fan, absolutely, Joe. Because, again, the casual fan can only take in so much.
Right, and it's like, it's not just that, but you need to create new casual fans. And, you know, I'm not talking about the shitty casual fans that I don't mean it in a derogatory mean. I just mean it as in, and, you know, I'm both. You know, I like the crazy wrestling. I like Daniel Bryan being in there tonight, or Bryan Danielson being back tonight, you know, in Worcester. You know, that was fun to me, and I get all these, I get why it's exciting for certain things, and I get excited for it. But then there's the other part of me that's like, just give me the crazy stories, the week-to-week stuff that's shocking and fun, and give me that stuff that's Attitude Era-ish, you know? And
basically, you want surprise, the element of surprise and the unexpected that makes sense,
I want
that
mix.
has longevity.
I want to mix, and, you know, sometimes they have these weeks where there's a couple weeks of just straight-up wrestling-in-your-face stuff, and then there'll be a couple of weeks where there's intense stories or promos. You know, it's all over the place. But, I mean, I'm just saying, one thing that we know is there's too many goddamn belts. Let me go to the donations real quick.
Shit bum.
Great. Now all we need is the women's tag team belts in AEW.
Right. And see, Axel, here's the thing. I don't mind that. They should have that. They should have one women's belt and one tag team women's championship. Thanks for being a $5 shit bum. And maybe you could argue the TBS thing makes sense because each channel has their belt. One's a guy, one's a girl, you know, and okay, whatever, fine. The women have 3 different belts. But that women's division, does anybody really think the women's division in AEW is so good they need 3 fucking titles? Like, what?
Jade win them all.
Yeah,
They don't need anything.
Jade should win them all. Yeah, Jade should win them all. That's the answer because, really? Like,
They only need one.
There's already 2 belts. There's barely one woman who feels like the woman. In fact, I'd start to argue about, you know, it just doesn't feel right, man. It doesn't seem right. Thunder Rosa's been, I love Thunder Rosa, and I love when she's in matches and there's a build up to her matches. But as a champion, it's been awkward and weird for whatever reason. I don't know. It's like sometimes it does feel that way, but other times I know she doesn't. Like when she goes out and has a really good match. Like I mean, remember her and Britt Baker had that great first match. She's have other good matches around that I've seen her have, but then there are times where she gets in there and they're not the greatest matches. But the thing that I'm really concerned about is the way they build her, the way they tell a story with her. They almost don't. It's like, is this an afterthought, or like, or they just don't care, or she's that bad?
Capable? That's the problem, bro.
Is she having
what Tony Khan needs to do is he actually needs to delegate
Lay off the coke.
And delegate those types of duties for creative and writing to other people, so he's not having to do all that shit.
Well, I will say this. You know, it's not that one person can't do it or do it all, but again, yeah, it does take a lot out of you, especially since in Tony's case where he's running 4 different companies. 2 wrestling companies, 1 soccer company, or 1 soccer
This was gonna be
club and football club. Yeah, absolutely.
My bad. I just played a video. It wasn't me talking. Give Britt Baker back the title, says Bird 2393. Good to see you, Bird. What's up, man? Yeah, I mean, Britt Baker might need the belt back, to be honest. You know, Thunder Rosa does kind of remind me.
We were just talking about.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
No, I was just saying, like, you know, Thunder Rosa kind of reminds me a little bit of Shawn Michaels' face run with the WWE title. He felt a little off because he'd been such a good heel for so long that when he got the belt, he felt a little bit off. She had been doing so well without the belt, and with the belt, it just feels a little bit off. And so, yeah, maybe she does need a manager or something to start talking about that. But I don't think she does, though.
No, she doesn't. I mean, we were just talking about this before we were brought on, but we were
Right.
talking about how Britt Baker was legitimately like probably still the best AEW champion that we've had so far,
Right.
in terms of longevity, in terms of you know, she developed herself, because remember when she first started, she was a babyface and barely a lot of people got behind her unless if she was like in her hometown. Then she became a heel and was getting the reactions that anybody should be getting, especially if you're a cool heel. Right. But again, there's also the argument where if you are a cool heel, you're not a real heel. But who's to argue the fact that she had a great promo? She developed her style, especially a bit more. She got more heat around her by having 2 bodyguards. You know what I mean? So that made it, you know, more of an appeal. And then of course when Thunder Rosa won it, I mean, granted, she won it, but a year had passed since that big, you know, hardcore match that they had, you know, and then by the time she did win the title, granted, it was nice, but then what opponents have we lined up for that makes her that much of a threat to a heel becoming the champion?
Right.
So I think that's where it's at for me, where I feel that we need stronger heels to go up against Thunder Rosa that makes her more compelling as a champion. And granted, I love Thunder Rosa myself. I mean, you know, I'm one of the very few people that wished her a happy birthday when she was live on the air during her stint with Busted Open. But nonetheless, it's one of those cases where I want to see more out of her, and we expect more out of her because she is the champion, and women's wrestling is on the rise. But we want to see it in a more compelling way, storyline wise, where we want to cheer for them just as hard as we do the men. Period.
Biggest, most jacked guy, and please let me come do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers.
What you talk about, Wills?
I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
What the hell does it take to get on EW's payroll, since some of the WWE tards keep thinking we're getting paid by them?
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I mean, I don't know what who's saying that. Oh, I know what you're saying. What the hell does it take to get on AEW payroll? Yeah, I don't know, because you know, it feels like, I don't know, man. I think people talking about WWE are ridiculous. I think people talking about AEW have been ridiculous. You know, it's all a mess. I gotta fix my fucking thing again. Hang on, I'll be right back again. Yeah, take over the ship. I'll be right back. I gotta fix this.
Like I said before, guys, like, again, we're still in the beginning stages of this company developing. Like, again, they've only been around, literally this coming October, they'll be around 3 years. Mm-hmm. And they've been developing
that long already.
Yeah. So, like, for example,
doesn't feel like it.
We knew going into this early on, we needed a star like Chris Jericho to kind of be like that, you know, Terry Funk type of presence in the locker room, where you have a legend who's been around, who has experience on TV, who's traveled all around the world. Then we got Sting. Then we got Big Show and Mark Henry more so on a backstage basis of a role, but they also do stuff behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about in terms of charity work and outreach. But again, we needed people that were experienced, and yes, they did bring in WWE talent, but then also, mind you, we're also building new talent. We're building up Darby Allins, we're building up Jungle Boys, we're building up Orange Cassidy and people like that. You know what I mean? We have those types of stars, but then we also have a new fluctuation of young crops of talent that are coming, that are developing their skills on Elevation as well as Dark. So there's still a lot of talent in development. But that's the thing. Imagine if we didn't have this many people, and we have all these great stars like CM Punk and even Bryan Danielson for a time was out, and we needed that. We needed that deep roster. Now we have Swerve and oh my gosh, Blink and Mr. Baskin His Glory. You know what I mean? We have other different people that are coming. Yeah, you know, we have a bunch of different people coming in that are you know, great talents. And yet, at the same time, we're still not satisfied. And granted, I don't think truly a wrestling fan could fully ever be satisfied on a week-to-week basis.
That's true.
And remember, are we going to have 10 out of 10 shows every week? Absolutely not. Are we going to have 4 out of 4 shows every week? We hope to God we don't. But again, we still want a consistency that revolves around stories being developed and characters being developed, but more importantly, that we're getting enough wrestling to satisfy and quench our thirst before a major pay-per-view or a premier live event.
I got a question.
What's up, brother?
I don't understand the whole WWE guy thing. Like, they're not WWE guys when they start working for WWE. They're their own person.
Well, they're their own person, but they made the name for themselves on WWE.
Yeah, but AJ Styles made his name for himself on fucking TNA. You don't hear the WWE fans calling AJ Styles the TNA
Well,
guy.
remember,
They call him Mr. TNA.
AJ Styles was the Shawn Michaels of that company. He literally was. He held it down, was the heart of the promotion. But also remember, he was also wrestling in other indie promotions. He also wrestled for New Japan way before Ring of Honor and New Japan were a thing, and he was in the Bullet Club.
He was in WCW first.
He was in WCW, which, by the way, was a shock to me because I never even knew that until that was even mentioned on WWE programming. I never knew that.
You didn't know that? You didn't know that?
Did not know that because remember, I knew about AJ Styles when he was in TNA in 2005 when they moved to Spike TV. That's I never went that far back with TNA other than when they were on Spike TV, and then they moved out of Spike TV and they eventually went to various different channels, which again was a struggle for them. Again, Impact.
Yeah, he was with Sting and Luger, if I remember.
Well, yeah. So AJ is one of the exceptions. There's also other exceptions with various other stars that went to WWE. Yeah. So and Mick Foley, same thing. I mean, all those guys that ended up going to Impact and then coming back to WWE. So again, anybody that says, all these WWE guys are coming in, mind you that a lot of them got worldwide recognition because of WWE. And it's very difficult because remember, people think that, WWE is hell to work with. And yeah, at one point it probably was, especially since that Vince was in control. But now we're at a point right now where, again, I just want wrestlers to, anytime that, you see a young wrestler or a wrestler with experience and they're trying to get their shot in, i.e. Eddie Kingston or somebody like that, and they knock it out of the park, they absolutely deserve the spot that they required because at the end of the day, they not only put in the work, but they've had experience with that work for years. Hence why I can't wait for a Claudio Eddie Kingston match because they built in the seeds when Claudio came back.
Don't they hate each other?
Well, that's
like in real life?
Don't you think they should have had Claudio on tonight after winning the belt?
One of the best things about Summer.
What?
Ignore it. An audio played again by accident. I fixed it.
Joe. All right, Joe, let's go through the show, man. So we were live in your neck of the woods. We were in Worcester, Massachusetts. Worcester. How do you pronounce it, Joe? Worcester?
Wings.
Well, I don't want to go back all the way back to the beginning. I mean, I kind of already did this at the beginning of the show. But, you know what I mean? Just, we can break down the matches quickly, but I basically...
Yeah, Cliff Notes.
Yeah, because I already went over the first 45 minutes, but give me your impression of the first 45 minutes. I mean, like I said, I liked Moxley opening, and yeah, Worcester's always loud, always thunderous, always very good. But I don't think it was a great.
Believe that's also.
No,
I believe
go.
that's also the same arena. That's also the same arena where Foley came back as the commissioner.
Well, it's where he won the world title, but I don't remember the commissioner thing. Yeah, I think he did come in the commissioner then too. But yeah. Right. I just remember. Remember the world title. That was crazy.
So this first match, man, holy God. I mean, we already knew that it was going to be a fight. And, dude, I mean, I learned a little bit more about Rouge after the ROH show. And,
Rush.
dude, this guy's
Isn't his name Rush?
No, Rouge.
Rouge.
Yeah, I had to learn that the hard
the
way.
9 people there who knew who he was. Enjoyed.
Rig Boogs.
Yeah, but dude, he came out of like a house of fire. We already got blood within like the first like couple minutes of the match. He's biting Moxley. He's knocking Moxley. And again, I believe that was hard way. I didn't see a blade or anything of Moxley doing that. But nonetheless, they're going for suplexes on the floor. I mean, there's headbutts out of nowhere. Moxley finally goes for the choke and just is able to choke Rouge out. And then after that, we get the Jericho Appreciation Society. Jericho's coming out basically saying that, like, I deserve a title shot after 2.5 years of not having a title, which, by the way, is a great rematch because he lost the title to Moxley. And Moxley's retorting by saying, I'm tired of this sports entertainment crap. I don't want, this version of Jericho. I want Lionheart Chris Jericho, the last surviving member of the Heart's Dungeon. So this is going to be an intriguing thing. So I'm assuming that it's going to be a one-on-one main event bout. I mean, Joe, what do you think we're going to expect from Jericho? Him wearing his old gear when he was Lionheart?
Didn't they just release a toy of him as Lionheart?
That's what I thought, but I mean, he ain't going to move like that.
I'd love for them to long book that thing all the way to Revolution. Like it would be a good sell. But yeah, that's really exciting.
I mean, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be that long of a deal because, again, as much as I've enjoyed, any type of match between the two. Again, we still have CM Punk. We don't know when he's coming back. As I said before, so like again, we're still going to have to wait on that. But at any rate, we move on from that, and then we have I believe it was the next match. Yeah, FTW Championship. By the way, that intro for Ricky Starks was actually pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, I actually liked it immensely. And then we had Ricky Starks versus Danhausen, which lasted probably like a cup of coffee you try to get at Starbucks when you're waiting in line. Then
Starks spear.
What did you expect? It was Danhausen. Danhausen doesn't do long matches like that.
Let me tell you, man. Starks, when I first saw him in NWA, when I first saw him on the first episode of that show, I already knew this guy was money. He's got a great promo. He's got a great look, and he just looks like a champion. He walks like a champion. He
was a
talks
little
like
bit
a
bigger.
champion.
Like Rock comparisons.
Yeah, Jim Ross even said that on a commentary when he had a match not too long ago. But Starks gets to win with a spear, and then he wants anybody else from the back to challenge him. Next thing you know, Hook's music pops the crowd, and I already knew the moment Hook's music hit, I'm like, we're gonna have a new champion, aren't we? Sure enough.
Taz has creative control over that belt.
You want a belt that doesn't mean shit.
You want a fucking pointless belt. I thought that was. I mean, what the hell is? What is wrong with this company? Like, what is wrong with them? Let's have them win. I mean, it was kind of.
Joe,
it was
everybody
fun.
gets an award, Joe. Everybody, you know how it goes.
The crowd enjoyed it, so yay. But I mean, Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean,
Give
again,
everybody a fucking award.
The FTW title isn't an official title, so again, it's one of those things where,
what is it, like a 24/7 type deal?
No. So Ricky Starks had the FTW title for over a year, and remember, Hook is still technically part of the Taz faction, so technically
It's like
still
the $1 million
in the
title.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he won the $1 million championship.
Coming back at a commercial break. Starks and Hobbs are in the ring, and Starks is coming in a very passionate promo, and we've been noticing over the past couple weeks, Joe, that he's been getting babyface reactions. So now we're apparently going to have Starks being babyface. Taz was selling it very hard in the commentary and saying, Hobbs, what are you doing? Blah, 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 after he was attacked. and apparently we're gonna have Hobbs versus Starks at some given point. I mean, it's gonna be an interesting match, and in some way, shape, or form, with a lot of depth.
Hey, Rashtafa, can I
Black
interrupt you for
smash
just
the
a
crack.
second?
What's up?
I just want to tell Joe, you want to hear something more Red Sox depressing news real quick?
Oh, great. Now what?
I
think Swerve's a great.
just got Benintendi.
Yeah, put a bullet in my head.
While we have the science real quick, Joe, I have a question for you.
Sorry, Rashtafa, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's have a brother ask his question to Joe. What's up?
4 inches.
With AEW going from the Agganis arena to the DCU arena, do you think that's a sign that AEW getting bigger?
Yeah, I mean, they sold out. Yeah, they sold out. I mean, I don't know if they sold out, but it looked like they sold out Worcester. They got close to it. You know, and I think Agganis Arena, they did well. I don't think they sold out Worcester because they didn't sell out Agganis either. You know? But Agganis Arena was their second show. You know, they're more tenured now. They've got a solid fan base. Moxley's advertised. Bryan Danielson's advertised. Jericho's advertised. I mean, it's a good sign that they were able to get a building like this, right? Because this is their biggest building in Massachusetts yet. So, yeah, I think this is a good sign. It's definitely, because the other two were Agganis Arena. So this one was Worcester DCU. So,
hey, Joe, what do you think the next contract is going to be?
What?
How much? With TNT or TBS?
They still got another couple years. Far
Yeah, so how much do you think Netflix is going to be? 500 million, maybe 400.
That depends on how much they get in the ratings, and as far as consistency, as well as how well they spent their money on what they needed to do. So, because they got a big check.
let me tell you something.
Yeah,
if they stay at 1 million viewers or 900,000 viewers, remember, every year it seems like the television viewing audience goes down a bit, right? So they'll probably get as good of offer as they have or better if they keep this viewership, right? They stay at, say, 900,000 to 1 million people. In 3 years, it will be worth the same, if not more, because, you know what I mean, that they're valuable. Not a lot of stuff draws 1 million people to watch a TV show on, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Other than, like, the NCISs and
you
stuff
think
like
half
that.
a billion?
Yeah, maybe 300. I don't know. So
I'm about to say,
I'm thinking 450 somewhere around there.
I don't think that's.
I'm not a TV guy. I'm not a TV ratings guru. You know, I don't know how that. I couldn't. I'm not. Asking me that question, I don't think. I'm not. I'm not qualified to give that answer. You know, what
unless if they get like a major star, like again, I'm not seeing Brock Lesnar going there anytime soon. But unless if they got like a major star that garners that much attention, they would most likely get like a good 350 million, if so. But again, nor Joe or I can really predict like what's going to happen in the next 3 to 5 years with AEW. But nonetheless, Spanish God Sammy Guevara taking on Dante Martin. On paper, this is a great match. Then the bell rang, and there was a lot of great spots. Sky Blue, I'm sorry, but she was useless.
Yeah.
In this scenario.
Not Dante, she wasn't. Not in the back here, she wasn't.
You normally would like to see these guys in a guy. If they booked a ladder match for these guys at an All Out, I mean, I'd be like, you must not miss that.
Right, but the other thing also, I wanted there to be more interaction between Sky Blue and Ty Conti on the outside. Like, I wanted to see Ty Conti interfere.
like sexual interaction. Yeah, I wanted to see them each licking each other's fucking bread boxes.
God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1.
Oh, Ryback. Ryback.
Oh,
calm down. Oh my God, Ryback, calm down. Oh, come on.
God, feed me Omega.
Are you done, Ryback?
Ryback, feed you Omega.
You donated
$50.
I'm gonna take my dick out because you donated.
Oh, DWELSH.
$50. You donated $50.
You just paid for Leah's new vibrator.
I'm a rich motherfucker.
Thought Dynamite was 7/10 tonight. Opening match was good. Mox promo was pretty good. Hook winning the FTW championship was decent. Good crowd reaction. Jungle Boy telling Christian his wife divorced his bitch ass and called him a pussy.
Yeah, dude, that was great. Great point, DWELSH.
We're going to talk about. We'll talk about that in a second because I thought that was probably the highlight for me for the night. Also, Joe.
Yeah,
was
that
segment.
promo was great. I mean, when he said something else about his dick being something, so that was like fun. He just kept piling on. It was like, oh man, like let's go.
Yeah, like and I'll talk more about that as far as Jungle Boy and what he's becoming in terms of like as a.
He was a little awkward too. It didn't quite. He almost lost it. It looked like, and so we'll get to that. But
look at his hair. That's why.
Well, that he did look like. He looked like somebody, and I forget. Oh, he looked like Dana Carvey at some points. I don't know why. I was like, dude, this looks like Dana Carvey. But it is what it is, and listen. As far as the crowd, the crowd was great. Obviously, you're gonna get a good crowd in Worcester, but.
Yeah, so Sammy and Dante, it was a spot fest, but nonetheless, it was a good spot fest. There were moments where they're trying to, copying each other in terms of mimicking Sammy Guevara's stunts and all that jazz. There was a lot of great flips and moves. At one point, I love it when Dante does this specific springboard deal where he does the one ankle over the top or whatever he does, and he corkscrews and he just makes it work. So it looks amazing. And then there was unfortunately no interaction between the ladies, which I wish there would have been. It would have been at least a cat fight on the outside.
Sexual interaction. I wanted to see a lot of sexy scissoring by the women in the outside.
Speaking of which, then we had Eddie Kingston, Ortiz, and Ruby Soho rush the ring.
Jesus.
You okay there, Ryback?
He's not.
What's wrong with him?
I would have thought the steroids would have decreased his libido, but.
Okay, so then Tony Schiavone comes out and then announces Jungle Boy along with Luchasaurus to come out to the ring. This is probably, and I'm going to say it right now, Jungle Boy's best promo so far.
Yeah, this is his best promo.
Absolutely.
He almost lost it at the beginning. Lost me. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
And then he started going to a lot of bitch and shits and all these weird things. But
yeah, there was a lot of cheap heat, but what made it for me though, what made it for me though, there was this one woman who did this reaction. She was just like, yeah, she did her her little face deal, but that got it for me. And then next thing you know, we're talking about Christian's wife and him getting a divorce, so we needed extra cash. And I thought, wow, interesting. So we're really going to see this at All Out. Now the question is, Joe, we mentioned this last week. Is Luchasaurus going to stay loyal to Jungle Boy, or is he going to side back with Christian?
I don't know, man. I feel like he's going to go back to... I thought he was going to go back to Christian tonight. I thought it was going to be... But, why would you do that tonight? You'd wait for, the big thing to happen or the match maybe or something. So, but it sounds like to me that... I don't know. What is Christian going to do? Go to his family and attack him in his home or something? That's what... Sounds like we're getting into that. Yeah, I want to see some craziness, but... Yeah, it might be Luchasaurus, but it sounds like to me I think they really might have changed their minds on it, and they might have said, "No, we don't want to break these two up." I think
he's going back.
Luke Perry.
I do.
I hope he goes back. I hope it's all a ruse. What would be funnier? Yeah, go pretend like you're back and why even do that in the first place though? Then why not just wait until the right moment? Why you know what I mean? Go back to him afterwards. Christian could say, "See, you're a stupid idiot." And you believed it. He attacked you, then now you're back together, and then you believe him again. That's how dumb you are, So, yeah, I can see him going back. I'm not sure. I got to be honest. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Then next thing you know, we're backstage. We see the Young Bucks, and they're with their camera guy, and they're basically saying, "Hey, shut off the camera. We got nothing to say." Next thing you know, they bring up the trios titles, which, again, you kind of alluded to earlier. There's no reason for these titles to be in AEW. I don't understand why. Keep them in Ring of Honor. There's a trios title there. Keep it there. At any rate, Young Bucks bump into Hangman, and they're thinking, hey, we could possibly use a tag partner, but they never got that far because then the Dark Order comes in, which is Hangman a happy birthday. They kind of alluded to basically what they put on BTE this week, and that was about it. And after this segment, this is kind of where the show went a little bit downhill slightly, but nonetheless, it still was high-octane entertainment to a degree. We had a handicap match with Swerve Strickland versus Tony Nese and Smart Mark Sterling. It was what it was. It was a mismatch type of thing, but then Swerve comes out with the victory. Then
I was like, I want to die. I know this is Smart Mark Sterling's home field here, but I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, then Keith Lee gets jumped backstage by former ROH star Josh Woods, and it looks like Josh Woods and Tony Nese are going to be tag teaming going up against Swerve and the Glory.
Boring.
Yeah, but anyway.
Look how he got raped the way he was laying.
They're boring, man.
Why should I give a shit about the 3-man titles anyways?
Nobody should at this point. I mean, personally for me, I don't get it at all as a concept. I understand that you want to feature more talent and stuff, but again, I've never been a fan of the 6-person title at all, ever.
Yeah, and Ring of Honor already has them, so why not leave it over there?
And New Japan. We don't need any more.
When the Freebirds were around.
Tony Khan is like, oh, I've got to do that. I don't know.
I don't know.
Wait till they pull out the 69 title. You don't like
Big mistake. Big mistake.
Just in, our AEW has just now announced the retard title.
Oh no! My God! And you're
bring back Eugene,
and you're the champion.
Oh no!
Hey, you want to? Hey, Dan, you want to see video of me from SummerSlam 2006 in Boston? Look at this. Hulk Hogan with Randy Orton's head ready to the buckle. Hulkamania's running wild all over Orton's face right now. Look at that. I was in the 12th row. 2006. Look at that, dude. This is the old digital camera. Pretty sure you're not supposed to have
I remember that show.
What a great show.
I remember that show very well, actually.
It's a fiery show, man. Had a fucking that was an epic SummerSlam to be at, man. That was fun. That was good.
At any rate, so then we go to the women's match. Thunder Rosa gets the Duke. I felt, based upon what I was hearing from people that were online, they were saying, like, the first match that they had in Japan was actually better than this one tonight on TV. I can believe that, but it wasn't like one of those classic Thunder Rosa matches where you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna watch it again. It wasn't that at all for me.
It was horrific.
It existed.
AJ hates this match.
Yeah,
it was horrific.
I do think Jungle Boy said so much shit I don't remember anymore. But where's the part? Hold on, we got to go back to that. He said something.
I guess so.
Is this it?
Why you needed that money so bad?
Oh yeah, here it is.
You were strapped for cash because your wife had just divorced your bitch ass.
And then after that,
It kind of confused all of us. He had been coming out with them.
Yeah. Well, just like all the bad guys in the movies with the turtlenecks and the small pricks, Chris.
This is the next part. This is the next part. He goes something like, "Well, that's why she left," or something.
I mean, what do you think happened to the wife?
I don't know, man. I've seen Jungle Boy's little snatch there between his little tights. I mean,
what?
That looks like a chicken nugget in there.
What are you looking at that for?
Because
What the
I look at guys' cocks. What can I say?
You raised a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So Bryan Danielson beats Hunter, Orton, and Batista in one night and loses to Daniel Garcia. What was point of Luchasaurus' turn? Danhausen is jobber. Wardlow should be defending belt weekly, not Mox. Anna Jay can give me mouth crabs.
Oh my God, Jesus!
My gosh.
Right.
Luis Alejandro's something.
Well, we might as well talk about the main event. Now, it's split. I see this on the chat where people are like, oh my God, Bryan should have went over. Or no, Daniel Garcia going over was the right decision. First and foremost, Bryan Danielson coming back from injury, I can understand why people would be upset and thinking that he should go over. But didn't he say in a promo that he wants to make wrestling better? Well, how do you make it better? You give the heels heat.
Yeah,
if they have no heat, there's no point of us doing.
Didn't they pull a Stone Cold Steve Austin Bret Hart type of scenario with Bryan passing?
It was
out?
a dusty finish. It was literally a dusty finish. They brought in Jake Hager.
It was fine. It was perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He didn't lose straight up. He got they cheated.
They got screwed. That's the whole point.
I don't care what y'all say. Every single time you see Daniel take a DDT from exposed concrete, that scared the shit out of me. I know it's a word.
Yeah, it did. It did me too.
It scared the shit out of me because with that history of, it's a little too real for me, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
and they know it. They know it.
They know. Yeah, I know they know it. It's just like, scared the. Yeah.
Oh, don't nuts you too. Oh.
Yeah, keep coming. What are you, fucking Ryback? What the fuck's wrong with you?
God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. Biggest guy, and please let me come. Oh, God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. Biggest, most jacked guy, and please let me come. God, feed me Omega.
What's wrong with that guy?
Dude, what is wrong? What is wrong
with you?
Ryback is fucked up.
Biggest, most jacked guy, and please let me come.
What a sick bastard he is.
Oh, man.
Sick man.
I hope he gets
He's a
the
sick
help
man.
before going Benoit.
What?
He said he's gonna love Joe when he sees him. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, if he hired me, he'd love. Oh, Ryback would love to see me. Yeah, he would go up in me. He would. I think he would have one of those.
See me,
biggest, most jacked guy, and please
Come on out, you rapist!
God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on.
Oh my God.
Gargle.
You hear the Garguts one? Listen to the Garguts one. Ready?
Hey, I'm at the bar. You want to go in the restroom?
Was he sober?
He was talking about his pickup line is, "Hey, I'm at the bar. You're at the bar. Want to go in the restroom?" And then blah. Like, and then
Was he a blood?
Yeah, no. Then he goes, blah, like as in like he splats his sperm into a girl. Listen again.
Yeah,
right?
he's
He's a
trying to
rapist.
rape
Garguts is a rapist, just like Ryback.
Hey, I'm at the bar. You want to go in the restroom?
When he does the blah, he does like a thrusting thing, like he's shooting a load into a female.
2-on-1. God, feed me Omega.
A donation, isn't it?
$69 donation.
God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. God, let them be in the ring, just ripping on the crowd.
Even Valvini.
Guy, and please let me come.
Why did he make this fucking sound for? What was he doing?
Feed me Omega. God.
Oh my God. What was he doing?
What was he doing?
You didn't see me live earlier today, did you? You want to see something? You want to see this? You want to see this?
I was at work.
You want to see it?
You want to see it?
You want to see it?
You got to see it to believe it. To be honest.
Finish it.
Finish.
He is a
it.
retard. He's a fucking retard.
I will finish in it. Watch. Wait till you see his face. Watch this. Watch this face. Ready?
All right.
Check this out.
Oh my God. His eyes are rolling in the back of his head like he's jerking off his body.
God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1.
Oh my God.
God, me Omega.
Look at Joe's face.
God, feed me Omega. Give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1.
Look at he's looking down when he's making that sound. Look at him. Now he's looking up.
God, feed me Omega. God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1.
What the fuck is wrong with Ryback?
Stop it!
What Joe? And people think there's something wrong with you, Joe?
What did you
He
say?
should be arrested.
He should
For
be
public
arrested.
indecency.
Yeah, arrest
Public
Ryback.
indecency.
Can you someone please arrest Ryback now?
Public indecency. There's kids watching, you sick asshole.
Wait. There's kids watching this show?
You know
Yeah,
what?
there's kids watching the show. You
That's
know there's
hilarious.
kids watching
You can
the show.
send Ryback to prison, and then with all the federal investigations that
Wait.
Vince has gone
Ryback
through-
went to prison? What did he go to prison for?
No. Somebody
No,
said
he
needs
didn't.
to go to prison.
No, he was just listen. He was just doing that on his stream. I don't know what he's doing.
If he goes to prison, he's going to kind of rape. That's what's going to happen to him. He's going to get raped.
Moan. You guys want to download the next great app? It's called Moan Simulator. You guys ever played Moan Simulator? It's amazing.
I feel very uncomfortable.
I do too.
Give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. Bucks 2-on-1. Give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. Biggest, most jacked guy, and please let me come.
All right. Okay.
All right, so
That's
overall, Dynamite, I gave it a 7 because I was begrudgingly about it, mainly because I love the first hour. I liked the main event, even though other people hated it. I'm getting a lot of great feedback from people who were at the show live. They're giving it higher scores, but I pretty much gave it a pass on this one for this show. And, yeah, there you go. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, you know what? I think the crowd, if you're there, this was probably a fun show if you were there. If you were there, you're probably giving this an 8 out of 10 or some shit like that. Yeah, but realistically at home, because of the opening match, Jungle Boy's promo, and, the way it, the ending was pretty good with Bryan Danielson. I could see giving this anywhere between a 6.5 to about a 7.5. I'm going to give it a 7. I'll give it a 7.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
So I think it was
the women, they need to go home and make babies. That's what they need.
The women are having troubles, I think.
Yeah, they need to go home and make babies. Let's try to do good at it anyway.
Damn it, bro. Come on, AJ. Like, I still feel that the women in AEW as a whole is not as a strong roster as it is in WWE. As WWE's women's roster, to me, overall, have a as Rybotch would say, is probably a better overall field than it is with the AEW roster as a whole. But again, no, AEW women's roster could definitely make a comeback and overhaul the entire North American market. But as of right now, not really.
Yeah.
With who?
Yeah, what are you going to do to fix... I mean, dude, here's the thing. Here's how you fix it. Stop with these belts. That's all. Like, that's it. Oh, God, there's just...
Joe, I make the argument...
Send them all to dark. That's why
I make the argument that the TBS title is good in terms of if you want to see a woman who's on the rise. For example, Jade Cargill, she has the belt. That's good for her because as of right now, I mean, again, like a number of months ago when I saw her at The Rock over in Prudential Center, dude, she was still green. You know what I mean? She was still learning how to wrestle on the fly. She's been busting her ass. She's been getting better, and she's making that title her own. She's got a great look. She's got great promo skills. But as of right now in the ring, she's still developing. So again, until she's ready, she's not going to be the AEW Women's Champion anytime soon until she's absolutely, has the confidence from the back, especially Tony.
I mean, Thunder Rosa, she excels in matches, but not in these promo situations have been not good for her.
They've been hit and miss.
Yeah, hit or miss.
Just shut the fuck up and let somebody else talk for her.
Oh. Wait, you talking
about
stuff?
Yeah, you mean get her a mouthpiece, get her a manager?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. She sucks on the mic.
But the thing is, though, here's the thing. Even as a babyface, who's named so many babyface managers other than Jimmy Hart that could possibly go out there and babyface you to death and not be annoying?
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, Jimmy Hart is like the only exception to the rule that I've ever seen as a babyface. I mean, Paul Heyman mainly is made for being with the heel factions and stuff, even when Brock was babyface. Even when Brock was babyface and Paul Heyman happened to be in the corner, that happened to be babyface, he's still billed as a heel. So, again, I don't think that Thunder Rosa needs necessarily. I mean, again, she has her partner. I keep forgetting her name. That
a lesbian?
Heel the babies.
She's lesbian?
No. Get your head out of the gutter and eat that bread and butter.
Well, you said her partner. You said her partner. Did anybody else cringe when you realize the Young Bucks are going to get with Lasso Man to win those triple title crap?
It's still not guaranteed yet. They may go with Adam Cole when he comes back. Again, Red Dragon's still out. There's still a lot of injuries that are still, people out.
So why introduce a belt now if there's all these injuries?
Right. Well, that's the thing. They want to have it done at All Out. They're going to be doing a tournament, and the winners of that tournament are going to be, But again, we don't know who's going to team with the Young Bucks right now. And
Hangman's gone full Jinder Mahal, like lose a title and then just drop into oblivion.
I mean, again, the Dark Order right now. I mean, they still have them kind of occupied, but the Dark Order has not been relevant in a long ass time.
And release those assholes, please.
I'm sorry, but it's just like it's one of those cases where yes, Brody Lee, we all miss him, but after that, what have you guys done?
Right,
get them the hell out of there.
Absolutely nothing. They've been relevant at all.
Other than being around Hangman and congratulating him and this and that, blah blah blah. Which, by the way, I think he almost got heated with one of the Dark Order members, and that went nowhere.
That reminds me, how many fucking factions do we have in AEW right now?
A lot.
A lot.
That's
and
why they
remember-
want. That's why they want the trio titles, because there's so many factions.
They are mirroring Japan. They're mirroring Mexico. I get it, but the idea is like, again, you want to have a deep roster, but unless if you're again able to use everybody that you can successfully in a way where there's like doesn't feel like it's a demotion. But again, that's also a matter of, hey, you're a talent there. If you want to step up, go right ahead. But if you can't step up, you're going to be lost in the shuffle.
It's somebody was just arguing with me the WWE. You know, I don't know why people do this. They always say like WWE has too many belts. Like, good. I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about AEW right now. I already know WWE has too many belts, and guess what? Their show sucks.
It doesn't make it better.
Exactly, their show sucks. AEW's better, so now they have too many belts. So what are you trying to be, just shitty like WWE? So my point exactly. But these fucking WWE fans are like some kind of gotcha moment, like, or the AEW fans rather. They're like, oh my god, like, yeah. So why don't you take a look at what WWE has, you idiot? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I know that we're not talking about WWE.
We will say that AEW has only been not even 3 years yet, and they have all these belts.
Ridiculous.
But again. They just, with the Mid-Atlantic title or whatever they just created. Now, I see that more so as an international title with Pac. That's great. Because a lot of times
why not just call it that? Why not call it the International Championship?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I mean,
what the hell?
Mid-Atlantic.
Yeah, defended in Japan, defended in Mexico, defended in Australia, wherever. But it's like, yeah, again, I get the idea of that because you're trying to broaden the horizons of the promotion, especially now that they're going to go international for the first time in Canada, which is great. That's going to be, I believe, in September, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So they're going to debut in September. And yeah, like, you know, you could have that going. And then, of course, we have, you know, all the rest of the belts. And again, I don't want to see a trios title. And yeah, fans been clamoring for it, but why? Why? There's no purpose for them.
It's confusing overall, just because it's just another thing I have to sink my time into. I don't have this kind of time to know who's carrying what belt and why I should give a shit about said belt. It's too much for me, my brain. I can't handle it.
I think it's just because, again, the title, and Joe, you know this, you know, I'm sorry, the title doesn't make you, you make the title. Do you know what I mean? And if there's so many of them, like, granted, I can definitely see them having like a Night of Champions type of a show down the line, which will be horrendous because you have all these titles. How many are there up to now? We have the World, TBS, TNT, tag titles, women's title, international, the Mid-Atlantic title, and now we're bringing the trio stuff. That's 7 belts.
Right. That's crazy.
7 belts.
For a company that's on TV 3 hours a week.
3 hours a week, and it's not been 3 years yet.
Right. And one of the shows only gets about 500,000 or 400,000 viewers.
Yeah, and again, how is that? Again, we don't even have like WWE schedule where they have like 5 days out of the week, sometimes 6, especially if there's a pay-per-view. And you have, you know, again, even all the titles that are in that company in WWE, like, bro, they're not defended all the time. So what's going to make this even the difference maker in this case scenario? And granted, like, you know, we have 4-hour pay-per-views with AEW, but then sometimes they go over sometimes 5 hours. I remember, what was it? Was it the March pay-per-view where they went over the certain amount of time and everybody was just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know? So, and again, it's just one of those cases where we need stability in a way where everything just works. Not for the sake of just saying, hey, we got more belts. Like, granted, you have more belts, but the amount of time and the investment that you have to put into that, again, are you stuffing it down fans' throats, or are you gradually trying to introduce new stars and build new stars?
I mean,
because at this point,
is no one telling Tony Khan, like, no one saying to Tony, like, stop it?
Well, at this point right now,
Tony's
remember,
not listening.
Tony right now is just trying to do everything and anything to build his brand up and to build a larger audience. Yeah, I get that. But the thing is, don't do that by putting more titles out there. Do it by literally having just kick-ass shows and, again, build more storylines and more characters that are compelling to the audience, especially to the casuals.
Right, but the way that he builds better storylines is not doing it all himself, though, either.
There's too many belts, too. It's just like my mind starts to think that this stuff doesn't matter because there's so many belts. It's like, who cares? Like, there's just too many belts. By the way, Scott Hall's son looking really huge.
Cody Hall.
Yeah, Cody Hall looking huge. The last bad guy, too. What a great name.
And Goldberg coming.
When did he start calling himself that? The last bad guy? That's a great name.
Probably not too long after the fact, but again, I know he's been using like the Scott Hall like type gimmick because again, that's who his dad is. But I just get a sense that gimmick can only take you so far as a second generation superstar. That's why again,
does Kevin Nash have a son?
Yes, he does, but he doesn't wrestle. He does music.
What about Goldberg's son? Is he wrestling?
Cody Hall is looking huge.
No. He's going to be a football player. Now, whether or not he wants to wrestle, that remains to be seen. But with Scott Hall's son, Cody, again, I want to see him succeed, but it's like I want to see a development in his character if he's going to be taken seriously in any major promotion.
Uh-huh.
And how about Chris Benoit's son? He takes the crippler.
Training or something?
As much as I respect David for having the balls to come on a national television, well, not national television, but on Vice to do that documentary about his dad. Again, that took a lot of balls and courage to do, but still, though, it's like he's admitted in interviews. I think it was with Chris Van Fleet, whatever his name is, saying that he's got all the gear ready and stuff. Well, I'm like, well, I have not heard one iota of him wrestling in the ring.
I honestly don't know what his deal is, why he said that and whatever. I'm wondering if he's not good. He's really. I think
has
he's
he even
not,
been trained?
I swear.
From what I heard,
I think he has, or I think he has been. I think he's been in the ring trying to be trained, and from what I can gather from his personality, I think there's a high potential that he's not good at it, and that people around him are trying to protect him and be like, "Dude, you're not ready," or "You're not really you're not that good at it. Like you're gonna get hurt." And so I think that there's people.
Let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about.
Yeah, no, I think that's what it is. Though I don't know that, but I mean, he doesn't seem like the most stable person when he speaks. Like he sounds like he's.
Well, remember his dad wasn't a great speaker either. I mean,
no,
again,
you're
he was
right.
able to get away with it.
But his dad is also like a murderer, and he wants to use the Benoit name.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't think that's.
And what company gonna use the Benoit name after what Chris did?
Right. Well, that's the problem.
Right.
Is his
I mean,
name.
again.
The mass crippler.
Be called Benoit, probably not. And I would be shocked if he ended up on a national television in America on a wrestling program and wrestle, obviously under a different name, but the fact that he have no hood over his head, in other words, without a mask on to hide him from who his dad.
Well,
which again, he's going to be ridiculed regardless.
It's too bad the Jungle Boy could be his first opponent because Jungle Boy could get on the mic and say, "And I'm going to do everyone a favor. And I'm going to take you out in the ring for good and put you in a body bag before you end up killing your family just like your scumbag father." Like,
so wait a minute, so Jungle Boy is the heel?
Yeah, so Jungle Boy would be the heel. No, Jungle Boy will be the face. He'll be doing us all a favor. No, but I mean, that's a terrible thing.
Pillman Jr. too, have him out there with him.
No, it's so terrible.
Oh my God. Can you imagine if David Benoit, if he got in the best shape, right?
We'll use a Bowflex.
July 11th, 2022. He was on Instagram. Take a look.
She's been in NXT for a long time.
Holy shit, he's a spitting image of his dad. Holy shit.
No, he's the spitting image of Jesse J.
No wonder why he ain't got hired. He looks like a serial killer.
Can you imagine? Like, I'm gonna be serious for 2 seconds. Can you imagine being this guy, this poor guy, man? Like every time he's in a chat or every time he's doing stuff, he must just get because think about how we joke about it. Like, yeah. And all I can say to that is the reason why everyone makes these horrific jokes, and this guy has to deal with this his whole life. His father, this happened with his fucking family. Like it had
nothing to do with him directly,
right? It's sick and sad, and seriously, it's really sad. It really is. And the only thing I can say is the only reason why you're going to have to put up with these jokes is because other people just can't we just can't deal with it, that it's real. It's so horrific
Right.
that we just have nothing but to joke about it. So that's the only reason why, like, I know it's not, like, to excuse, like, some of the people that are, you almost just gotta ignore it. Like, it's like if people make fun of me, like, oh, your dad's dead, Joe, you know, it doesn't really bother me, man, because it's so long, like, I've well beyond accepted that, so it's not a big deal. It's not even that bad to me. But so I imagine that that's somewhat sort of what he feels like. Yep, there's that joke again. Everybody always says that. You know, it's not even real to him either in a way, although if it can be. But,
well, he had a lot of healing. I mean, again, he re-met his aunt, you know, again,
right.
and got in touch with that side of the family. And again, he himself has gone through such a transformation with his life. I mean, again, he practically went through college all on his own, I believe. He practically paid for his own dues and stuff. So even if he did want to get into the business, again, he has to do it for him and not because he's trying to, you know, clean the name up of his last name. And again, I mean, I would love to see, I mean, I would like to see him, you know, try to compete. But again, no, it's like, it's got to be on his own merit, you know, where you go up against people like Brian Pillman and people like that, and, you know, and see if they can, you know, do something of that nature. But again, until then,
apparently,
you know, what could you say?
Allegedly, in this video I'm about to watch, this was from just the other day, and allegedly, that Jordan Grace chick who dates Gresham pops on here because she was trying to apologize to him because she mentioned Benoit the other day or whatever. Do you remember this, Mustafa? What she said about Benoit?
Play it, brother. This is news to me.
Hasn't it?
Let's see.
Does Kevin Sullivan have a son? Because there's a first match right there for Benoit.
Looks like your dad.
Oh,
he's dead.
Get the little time.
I don't know what's going on here. He's on Instagram.
Sounds like Ryback. Oh.
Some garden after. Not a whole lot.
It's weird. He's live streaming on Instagram to about 150 people or so, and I don't.
There he goes coming.
Yeah, making uncomfortable sounds.
No, never heard.
Someone's going to teach him. David Benoit. David, when you're on Instagram Live, read everything like out loud to everybody so they know what you're thinking and talking about. Like it's you know, it's silence. I get it. You're reading. You know, it's hard to do, but
I'm not getting into
I love David, man. I'll take care of you.
Political. I just don't like
He's
him.
got those Lori Lightfoot eyes.
Just my opinion of the guy.
Oh, look, yeah, look at this. Jordan Grace is the one that said something about him. Mustafa, do you remember what she said? She said something about Chris Benoit?
No. Read it off.
She made a joke about it.
I don't remember what she said is the thing, but look at this. Jordan Grace pops up in his thing, and she requested to be on his Instagram live feed with him. So this is like an impromptu thing. That's so weird. Let's watch. Remember the other day we called her like a cow or something? And she's John Gresham's girlfriend. So he hates AEW and thinks everybody's against him, and she made fun of Chris Benoit apparently or something.
Bests.
And now she's here in this Instagram.
Oh, is it working?
But he don't even care. He's like, oh, okay, I'll add you on here.
Did it work?
What'd you say about my dad?
Hello.
Well, hello there.
Hi, can you hear me?
Oh my God, is she a guy?
Exactly.
Holy shit.
She's a
Hi,
damn
can you
monster.
hear me? No wonder John Grisham hates his life.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, Jordan.
You fucking transvestite.
Now I'm gonna have to do an Instagram with Jordan to apologize to her, to tell her I hate myself so much I make fun of your fucking voice.
Oh, fuck her.
Or
Or him.
Oh man.
Or that.
Or whatever it is.
Or that.
I said, how are you?
I'm good.
Jesus Christ, I couldn't listen to that all day.
I just got back from the gym. I didn't expect you to start live, so
I just got back from the gym.
I wanted to get ready real quick.
I'm
a man. I like you from the back.
I just got back from the gym too. My name is Jordan Back. Yeah.
I love men from the back.
What the
men
fuck?
from the back.
Yeah, my John Gresham is my husband, and I fuck him. How about that? Yeah.
Biggest, most jack.
With the Young Bucks 2-on-1.
Yeah, it's me, Jordan Grace. I'm gonna have an orgasm live on the show for everybody. Here we go. Listen to this. Ready? There you go. Jesus Christ, man.
Oh my God. How you
What a
doing?
sick man.
Good workout today?
Yeah, it was awesome. I had to work out at Planet Fitness, so that sucked, but
Can't take her
we made it work.
seriously.
That's a shitty gym anyways.
See, he's like a gobbler. You know what I mean? Dave Benoit, he's like, it's a shitty gym anyway. He's like a gobbler. And she's like a horse man. Let's see what else she says.
Yeah. So why'd you start alive?
I don't know.
This is
thought
so
I'd just
cringy.
Come on here and just, say that me and you were LG and
Okay.
yeah.
I notification popped up and I clicked on it, and then the next thing I know, you're like, "Oh, is Jordan in here?" And I was like, "God!" I started getting really quick.
So G.
Oh, so he did start. So this was coordinated. So now we know they coordinated this. She hit him up in private to do this like damage control, basically.
Basically apologizing to him, basically.
Yeah, which whether it's damage control or she really wanted to apologize, I don't know. She seems weird. Let's see. I don't know. Whatever. Let's see.
So G, I just thought I'd come in here and just address, that me and you were LG and everything's
OG, AG, all G, all good, all G. Me and you all G. He seems like a nice guy.
cool and
You paid me to say this.
So I don't know.
So I paid you to say this.
You want to talk about? I guess what we talked about.
Pardon me?
So we already talked.
Do you want to talk about? We talked about earlier the fundraiser and everything. I talked to my boss and Jericho and Chavo about it. With it, so we can announce it here if you want to.
Yeah, if you want, you can do whatever you want.
This is so fucking weird.
Go right ahead.
I got
What
herpes.
is yours?
I got animal herpes.
I'm uncomfortable on the camera, so you go ahead and tell everybody that now, because of what you said about my dad, that now we're gonna do a fundraiser.
People?
I eat people. I eat people.
Get him on the show.
Okay, I'll tell you about anyway.
Let me make sure.
I'm a transvestite talking to you.
Thank you for doing damage control for me.
So
I'm a
good.
transvestite.
So good.
What is going on?
Left.
What the?
Week,
transvestite.
that I'm going to start a fundraiser for the Concussion Legacy Foundation, which was formerly the Sports Legacy Institute. They are actually the institute that,
I mean, okay, this is just taking way too long. Just fucking go on Instagram and be like, I said this about, whatever, and I just want to apologize publicly, and I know you already forgave me behind the scenes, but publicly I want to say it. I said some, fucked up things, disgusting things, or whatever. That's it, man. Like, thank you for letting me. But no, it's like this weird whole thing. Anyway, whatever, very awkward. Well,
I don't like transit.
She sounds like a man. That's all I'll say, which is
She's
fine.
a transit.
You know what? She sounds more like a guy than the Nyla Beast. I got to be honest.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite.
Oh, great. Ryback's here. Hey, Ryback, you dickhead.
Hey, Ginger, pitch with a B because donations cannot read with bad words. By the way, F you, man, because you making fun of me again. I pray I run into you one day to teach you a lesson because
I pray you do
are a
too.
bully.
I
Why
will
are
bully.
you so obsessed with me?
I hate
want
bullies. I hate bullies.
I like you, Ryback. You're okay, man. I'm not obsessed with you. I like you. It's a good thing.
Shit.
I really do like you. Xavier S. Gerardo Jr. Thank you for subbing. What's going on?
Shit bum.
Oh.
Problem with Hook and Ricky Stark's match is that it was 50-50 booking. Why have Ricky beat Danhausen only to lose to Hook?
Because he got overconfident and they wanted to turn him face, I guess. I don't know, but then I have no idea. C Nation News, how you doing, man? Thanks for becoming a $5 shit bum. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fine. I have no problem with that, really. It's just they're turning the guy face. I have a problem that the FTW title, I don't give a shit, but I mean, Hook for him to win it makes sense. His dad, all that stuff. Fine, whatever. But the crowd loved it. So, you know what? I mean, in the end, I'm sitting here bitching, but the crowd loved it. They all cheered. People loved it. So
people love Hook.
People love Hook. It's just it's not a real belt, but it's his dad's belt though, so it means something there. C Nation.
Shit bum.
Thank you, C Nation.
If Triple H can find the perfect formula and get audience back to 3 million, new will fall.
3 million AEW will wait. What? Get audience back to 3 million AEW will fall. you know what? I think potentially AEW could be around for a while. I don't think it's about AEW falling. It's about WWE falling.
Yeah, I mean, again, them getting 3 million or 3.0, viewers or everything like that. Honestly, it's gonna take a long time to get back to that prominence. Because the thing is, unless if you got like a focal star within that roster, other than what we already have established, that can be that stone cold on the rise type of a star, we're not going to see those types of ratings anytime soon. Because, like I said, it takes a very special attraction to do that.
Right.
With AEW. Again, there's so much potential still. It's only been around for 2.5 years.
Yankees receive, Andrew Benintendi Royals
3.5.
receive, prospects TJ Sakima, Chandler Champlain, and Beck Waper MLB Network.
Dude, why the
No one
fuck?
gives a shit about the cheaters.
You asshole.
Ugh. Why do we give the fuck? Oh my god, bro.
They're trolling you, bro.
Joe's about to lose it.
I'm gonna
Well, stop it. Like, put it this way: ECW was around
Kansas
a little
City,
bit
bro.
less.
SummerSlam. I'm so mad. I'm gonna play this Dr. Earl clip.
Doesn't matter if they have autism; they'll use anything to make themselves better. Joe Cronin says he has whatever, but that doesn't make his actions okay. Like, I don't know what he says. I want to commit suicide. That's supposedly that makes
Shit bomb.
He does that. I mean,
Long matches
and the
equals low ratings, more drama would help.
Mike Wasp, thank you. Bzzz. Sorry, I had to do it. Mike Wasp, the $2. Long matches equal low ratings, more drama would help. That's exactly what I think we need. We need a little more drama in AEW. They had a little bit of it. They had a good, there was some. I mean, Hook got knocked out, the turn, that stuff with Hook.
You mean Starks getting knocked out?
Yeah, Starks got knocked out. Hook won the title. That was, something. Jungle Boy talking some crazy shit. Christian cut a little bit of a promo there. Then they had 2 really good wrestling matches. And yeah, I just think maybe one other thing. If they'd had one other thing tonight to elevate it a bit, but pretty good. But yeah, they need to remember to have, they do a decent job of having a mix of this sort of kind of ridiculous drama with having these serious, type of really almost strong, stylish matches. Not quite, but that style that we like. It's some kind of mix of New Japan, AEW, Ring of Honor, whatever you kind of style, that they do. As long as you have it mixed up. I love it when they mix it up and they give a little bit of everything. That's my favorite thing. Anyway, back to Mustafa.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, like, it's a very good mix in terms of, like, again, you have different styles happening all at once, and then you have the development of certain stars happening. But again, like I said, yeah, the drama, keeping consistent. Certain comedy spots are great in terms of relief. That's why it's called comic relief. But, yeah, we still have a long way to go in terms of the development of, like, if we really want to see a change in the ratings, you really have to have a focal point that is just must-see TV. And you're expecting, at least if not a home run every week, at least like, somebody getting on base in order to, have a legitimate.
We need? We need a Brian Pillman, home invasion segment.
Yeah, give us the home invasion segment. You know what? I hope Christian ties up Jungle Boy's sister and mother, and then puts a strap on himself and runs around the house going like, "Yeah, now I'll be the new daddy."
Hey, take a picture of his dad and piss all over.
Let's be honest, it's going to be more political oriented than anything. They're going to have Trump on a fucking pole match or something.
Oh my God. Can you imagine Vince Russo being a member of the writing team and says, yeah, we're going to have Trump on a pole?
Nah, bro. Just imagine Christian Cage running around the house of Jungle Boy with his sister and mother tied up, and he's dressed up like the Clockwork Orange guys.
Luchasaurus is there.
Oh my God, bro! And then Luchasaurus.
Isn't that what Jericho
my God.
dressed up as last time?
Yeah, but he's going to be dressed up in the white stuff. He's going to cut a hole in the pussy hole of her dress, just like in the movie. Oh my God! And he's gonna like
singing in the rain.
And it'd be great is if he cut a hole and they blacked it out. And then he went, "What do you think of this?" And he put his hand in and started going like this. And she's like, and he's like, "Yeah, I told you it was going to get dark." And, and by the way, someone needs a shave. Like,
Oh my God.
You know, what a fucking. I mean, I would never turn this show off ever again in my life. I saw that.
Oh,
all right, calm down, Rybotch.
No.
guy, and please let me come.
All right, relax. Come on.
Go to Joe. Word up.
By the way, Rick, did anyone remember Ric Flair's last match is coming up? So get ready.
9,000 people are going to stand up and they're going to say, Ric Flair.
I was gonna mention we were talking about the Briscoes earlier. I think they're gonna be on the card for that, aren't they?
Oh, for Ric Flair, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
crazy.
I believe Mike Chioda is actually going to be refereeing the last match.
Really?
Yeah, apparently. So
hell yeah.
Mike Chioda was just on Busted Open, and he apparently is going to be on the bill. So it looks like it's going to be him and not Earl Hebner.
It should be Tommy Young. But
Well, you know,
Yeah,
Earl can
they
barely
did
move.
talk about that. They did talk about that a little
Should be
bit
Little
too.
Nate.
Well,
He's employed with WWE.
Exactly. He's still under contract with them.
Oh, you don't think he can't get out of that? Come on.
No.
Fucking referee.
Charlotte will be there also, but she's not allowed to be on TV because, again, she's still contracted
Yeah.
with WWE.
Hey, Joe, you know what's too bad? If you didn't go to Tommy's house and he pulled a gun on you, I'll shoot you, Joe. You kick his door in, threaten to beat the shit out of him.
Oh man, well, that already happened to him once, but it wasn't by anybody. No.
I'm gonna shoot you, Joe. You get out of my house.
I'm gonna come in Leah's pussy.
God,
Yes.
God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1.
What the hell, right back?
Wow.
Oh,
What is wrong?
God,
with y'all?
feed me Omega.
We talking about pills or Omega pills or Omega?
God, feed me Omega. Biggest, most jacked guy, and please let me come. God,
Omega pills.
Hey, I'm at the bar.
Omega
You
vitamin.
want to go in the restroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, Garguts. Every time when you say blat, I think you're trying to be part of the Blood Gang, and I'm like, bro, were you ever even initiated?
The blood game.
The Bloodhound.
Well, that's what they. That's what they.
Bloodhound. Hey, I'm at the bar. You want to go in the restroom?
What?
Dude, that doesn't even do the justice. And the video, Garguts goes, blah. Like he goes, blah. Like he's like stuffing it in.
What is he? What is he? A vampire?
Oh, it's so good. I want to come in your blah. Blah.
Like I
I'll
said,
tell you something.
That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm actually going to go
A big back exposure. Blah.
wait for that paycheck to hit so I can go down there and go get some food. 'Cause God damn, I'm hungry.
Go get some food, motherfucker.
Or as they say, as Perry Saturn once said, "Can we get some foozes?"
Would you like some food? Yum. What was that, Dark Earl?
Because of that, because there was a shooting in some mall in Colorado, and later on that evening on this Raw review, Joe Cronin said, it's kind of a joke. Said I'd rather be in the mall in Colorado than watch Monday Night Raw. He was like furiated that he said that.
What's he gonna do?
It was supposed to be a joke, but it wasn't really that. Really wasn't funny. And I also need to say this, I said that Joe has a wife, he has a family, and that if he is bipolar, whichever, he needs to seek treatment for it. But
I would like to find out where these bitches reside in, go in there and slash the fuck out of their tires. Or better yet, beat the snot out of them and steal their computers. Fuck you, I'm getting sick of it. Otherwise, it'd be over there with a fucking sledgehammer up their skulls. I want it fixed straight up. If it's not fixed, I'm gonna go down there and raise some fucking hell. Fuck you. Saying hi to yours, then you need to move the fuck out of our block. So I can go where to that person lives, find out where they really live actually, get me a lightsaber and chop their heads off. We have had enough.
Try to call back to tell those faggots off.
And as far as I'm concerned, you're only worthy of castration, male or female.
It's to the point now where I just want to take the AR-15 and start shooting people.
Whoa. I don't want to say anything, but maybe that guy shouldn't get angry at me for making jokes.
Like, come to your house and
Let me
do
guess. Was there
something.
something? Was there a recent one that he did?
No, that's an old video, but I just think I love that video where he's like, I don't like that Joe makes jokes about suicide.
I wonder if
But then-
he's in jail
I was like,
somewhere.
that's weird because I've got videos of you wanting to kill people. Like, I don't know.
So you think he's dead on the corner somewhere with cocaine shot up his ass or
Oh
something?
no, listen, I love him. Bless his heart. He wouldn't hurt a soul, maybe. But here's the thing.
He's a weirdo.
I just love that. Like, he's like, I don't know why Joe makes jokes about suicide. But then he has real videos where he's like, I'm sick of you, I'll kill you. Like, he's like serious.
Wait a minute.
Sound like Tommy, a retard.
And he's calling you bipolar?
But you know what? The real problem is me making jokes about suicide. That's not funny. But,
Who gives a shit? I do it all the time.
But you know what? If you have an AR, you can make jokes about ARing people. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, not sure.
You can do that.
No, I just love that. That's the funniest. That's one of the funniest fucking ones ever. Bless Earl's heart. I love you, Earl, if you're listening. Come on. He left the show. He left the show a long time ago, but, hey, shout out to you, Earl. He's somewhere with Tex right now thinking about shooting people or something. I don't know.
Or grinding up homeless people thinking about shipping them to China, probably.
My show's too dangerous for him, I guess. I don't know.
There's
You
9,000
want the
people going to stand up
dead
and say,
mind
fuck,
or grind up.
Fuck wings.
Well,
9,000 people, Joe. Remember, 9,000 people.
Well, it's the arena they're gonna be in, right?
Hey, Joe, did
What?
you get that shit I sent you on Twitter?
Did I get what?
I sent you something on Twitter earlier.
Oh, I've had so many things on Twitter that I'm lost. Let me see. Oh, is this the human male privates?
Yeah.
Fuck is this?
Damn it, AJ.
What is this? Human male private parts seized on cargo ship. Are they dildos or are they real dicks?
No, real dicks.
Chinese customs officers have made the world's biggest seizure of human organs in history this morning. A total of 7,721 penises. See, and this is what we're talking about when we say, like, everyone runs around like, slavery, oh, America, we're still fighting it's like, dude, there are real slaves right now. There are actual slaves right now. You're talking about shit in this country that happened so many years ago. We're all pretty much like for the most part okay, besides a few fucking weird like supremacist people. We're the ones who beat the Nazis, everybody. We beat the Nazis. And they run around like, oh, it's the most terrible. It's like, no. You know what's going on right now in other places in Africa? You know what's going on in Africa? 7,221 penises of African origin hidden in a refrigerator freight container. Want to know guess where all the missing black people have been going? 7,221 penises. African penises.
Scary.
Phalluses.
Are you worried about the white cops in Arkansas? You know what? Get worried about the fucking goddamn. Oh man, I almost said something bad. Get worried about the fucking unable drivers out there who are chopping off dicks and shipping them to their country. Okay, they're not just eating dogs over there; they're eating fucking. All right, let me tell you,
sick people. Them Chinese are sick. I'm sorry,
bro. Like, what the fuck is going on? They import people's dicks, dead dicks. And they export coronavirus over there.
Now I want to hear
cats and goats and bears.
Now I really want to hear David Rose's point of view on this.
Did you just call him David?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I did call him David Rose. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you?
I mean, he is Canadian, so we had to call him by his surname sometimes.
Hey, maybe that's white people and Chinese people want big dicks, so they had to figure out a way to do it.
Maybe you can just wait until the next time when he leaves the show and then does 2-hour streams on me to talk to him.
Oh my God!
Jimmy
Burial
Joyce
has begun.
Well, I don't do it to anybody, but I'm the scumbag.
Big
Jimmy Joyce says, "Jesus fucking Christ." Well, it's true, man.
Hey,
it's true. Why do you think so many? Listen? This justifies everything. This is why so many black guys in America are knocking out Chinese people left and right. Because they don't want to get their dick stolen. They think, oh my God, this motherfucker's trying to take my dick. That's what they're thinking. Because
AJ, no wonder
Totally
AJ
not
is so
Asian hate.
paranoid about.
they've been saying it.
No wonder AJ is so paranoid about Filipino people because he's afraid that, like, again, an Asian person is going to come out of nowhere and just knock him out.
That's what this
chop
is.
off
See,
his breath.
now it makes sense.
And
They
I got
figured it
12
out.
inches, so I got 2 dicks. Anyway.
The white people are like, why aren't they playing the knockout game on us anymore? Well, because they're worried about little fucking goddamn banana tree climbers fucking taking their fucking goddamn.
You are evil. You are vile.
What the hell?
You are disgusting. You are a liar. And we're going to show that very soon with some of the screenshots that I've acquired.
Guys, again, remember, anybody that laughs to this extent clearly has mental issues. And SE Steve, being a mestizo, probably does suffer.
I got so many Rose clips. Like, I don't even know what they are.
So I guess I got mental problems. I laugh at everything.
I got them.
Right. I'm a psycho.
Well, I do have Dave threatening to kill Bullfrog, like, legitimately. Would you like to hear that?
Yeah, he should kill that fat piece of shit. Anyway.
Oh, I do have that.
Hope he hangs him by the pedo balls.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a fat piece of shit, and I'm gonna get killed.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I can't believe this, man. 7,221 dicks.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
Yo.
Going to China. They're going Yuan Kong Dong tonight.
R.I.P. Wally Cleaver.
Mia, what's your pee-pee?
Dong ding dong.
Mia, what's the pee-pee? The big black guy pee-pee.
What is happening to the show? My God.
Going downhill.
At any rate,
I'm
Joe,
sorry.
so
I'm reading the story about the dicks. I cannot believe this is real. I can't stop. I know, but I just can't stop reading this. Like, what the fuck?
The dicks.
I seen it this morning, Joe. I go, what? I mean, last night I go, what the fuck was this?
You have literally, we have gone down to AJ Adams levels at this point. This is insane.
What the hell does that mean?
Oh, God, this is really bad.
It is bad, isn't it?
Oh, now
I seen it last night. I go, this is horrible.
Can we at least raise our levels and our stakes to at least
Okay.
I'll give 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 AEW tonight. That's my score.
God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1.
I tell you like this, Mustafa. Colonel Santos, you can hang from the tree by the neck that you live in. Anyway.
I don't know what that means.
He's telling that to a colonel.
Well, anyway.
And stop trying to pay for WWE events with bananas, you idiots.
Ooh, good Lord. Well,
an actual thing that happened?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's real. Let me go back to let me finish out the donos.
Finish it.
Oh. We're almost done. Jake V subscribed. Jake Vagina, thank you. Good to have you. What?
Biggest, most jacked.
All right, relax.
You raised a piece of shit.
Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle.
Gurgle,
Young
gurgle.
Bucks. Gurgle, 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 gurgle. Ruffles. Gurgle, gurgle,
God.
gurgle.
Ruffles.
Omega. Gurgle,
Yeah.
gurgle, gurgle,
God.
gurgle, gurgle. Undertaker's ass.
Oh.
Well, okay, thank you, Gurgle back. That was Ryback F's cauliflower. Thank you for that. That was weird. Weird name there. But yeah, boys, we're gonna roll. We're gonna get hard, man. Mustafa, thank you for coming on. Appreciate it.
Nah. I do accept cash. No, I'm playing. This is good. This is good.
Oh, look, another person that wants to get paid to be on Joe's show.
No, Monopoly money. I'll take Monopoly money for the week. Not a problem. I'll cash it somewhere in a good game. No, dude. Yeah, I like the show tonight. I know there's still a lot of people split about the main event and such on this show, but no, I thought it was a good show.
It's on YouTube, y'all. That's where it's at.
The video? Yeah. If you want to see the human dicks thing and you don't want to Google it, there's the link to the video, everybody.
Oh, God.
There you go. It's a beautiful video. If you,
if you're into that type of thing.
That is sick, bro. It's real. Like, that's the sick thing. Like, I can't believe
that's
real.
Real evil.
Bro,
Come on out,
You don't leave.
rapist!
Maybe it'll help some of you guys out there if you just pretend to 7,000 white penises. You know? See? Doesn't sound too good, does it?
Joe, they hate us so much they want our dicks now.
Well, oh my! I just cut an arm off. It's the same thing. You got big hog.
Yeah, well, black people are used to that hate.
Imagine if they found I'll tell you what, they find 7,000 white women's tits in a fucking goddamn truck. There's an investigation happening.
Oh, China's getting bombed.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
they're bombing China. They find white women's tits in a fucking truck. But yeah, all black cocks. Oh well, back to the same. You know. Oh, they came from the jungle.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Truck full of Mexicans, no problem.
Bro, if that's real, the second you find man's dicks in a truck like that, there should be like a national fucking worldwide fucking goddamn investigation immediately, like everywhere. But they're the one. The problem is the elite people are probably the ones who ran it. They're probably the ones in charge of it. And
they're probably eating dick. They're thinking eating black dick makes you strong.
Yeah, that's it. They're like, we need this melanin stuff. And they're like eating cock in a cave somewhere.
Spinach.
Oh my God, the elites, they're all eating cock. They've even convinced they even convinced the black elites that you can never get enough fucking blackness, so they're eating the cock too. Everyone believes it.
More black dick. It was salt on it. They got salt mayonnaise on it.
Oh my God, dude! Can you imagine how sick it is? Anyway, we're out of here. Thanks for being here tonight, AW Reviews. Hey, we'll see you tomorrow night. Out of nowhere tomorrow night, SummerSlam predictions and Ric Flair's last match predictions. Boom! See you tomorrow night.
Do it, baby.
Do it, and doing it good and well in my bunghole. Yo, Danny MT, you want to see my dick, man?
There's gonna be 9,000
2-on-1. Oh, yeah.
Yo, Danny MT, you want to fuck me, Danny MT? Huh? You want to come over and fuck me? What's up, Danny Pacquiao? Huh? You want to dance around a boxing ring and not touch someone for 20 minutes? Piece of fuck.
There's 9,000 people. They're gonna say wings.
Bernard Scott, what's going on, man? It's the next Jordan Peele movie. You're right. It's the next fucking Jordan Peele movie. It's not gonna be Nope though. It's gonna be
It's gonna be the Filipino tales from a damn coconut field.
It's gonna be grope.
It will be called One Night in Africa. One Night in Africa, and it's a big truck on the front, and the truck driver's a white guy with a beard, and then there's 17 like Asian guys on the top of the truck going like this, and then the doors are opening on the back, and then there's like 5 black kids, and they're like, and then it's the show about the kids find the truck full of dicks, and none of the parents are believing them. You know what I mean? They're like going to everywhere, and they finally go to where is it? Nigeria. They finally get to Nigeria to tell the minister, like, listen, there's something going on, man. Our fathers are missing, and we found this truck of dicks. We think we found our fathers.
We don't know where they went.
Oh my God! It'll be called Dong, says Jessa. Could be Dong.
Yeah, that's what I said. He stole it from me.
Oh, did you? Okay, my bad.
Long dong.
Oh,
Go
man.
away, long dong.
No. No, dude. It'll be called Dong Gone.
Dong dong.
Oh my God, dude.
Hey Joe, the Chinese are having dong wong soup right now.
Dong Gone. This summer, Dong Gone.
Dong tong wong.
Man, I swear to God, man, my grandfather was in good health. Now he missing, man. Where is he? I don't know, Marcel. And then like,
yeah, trying to rehab your dicks.
Oh, you nice pee-pee. You look good on me.
This summer, featuring Taka Michinoku.
We have Gone Dong.
Gone Dong Gone.
Indeed.
Back my donga blacka dong dong.
This summer, no black cock is safe.
Jesus Christ.
You know what this is, man? It's jealousy. These tiny motherfuckers got their little pee-pee hole. That's why they always treating their bitches like fucking assholes, because their dick is small. That's why they trying to take ours, man. You gotta listen to us, bro. They're trying to take black man's cocks, and they're gluing them onto their own selves. It's disgusting. Get the hell out of my office. I'm serious, man. I got proof. Oh, your dong's so much bigger. Man, Get me out of these chains, man. Get me out of these chains. Let me down. Oh, you never let you go. You stay up there all day until I choppy your pee-pee.
Starring Taka Michinoku.
Starring Taka Michinoku. And guest starring Denzel Washington.
And Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
And Chris Benoit.
We've got to stop these guys, man. They're breaking into villages and cutting the dicks off all these men.
Ninja.
Oh my God.
It's like Chinese torture in here.
If you smell what the cock is cooking. All right. We're out of here. Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Look it up. They're really cutting black guys' dicks off in Africa and selling them in China. It's fucking weird.
Go to confession.
I swear to God, please. 7,000 dicks.
We don't like the pick of the blacker ticker.
And here's the thing, 7,000 African dicks are being sold on the Chinese market, and they're gluing them onto dogs for experiments. That's what's going on. You think this is fucking real? You don't think it's real? That's the problem. It is real. Reptilians are real, and 7,000 exported black dicks. They're importing black man's cocks and killing people, and they're exporting coronavirus. Kill China. I'll see you later. Unbelievable. Oh my God.
God, feed me Omega. God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. God, let them be in the ring just ripping on the crowd. God, feed me Omega. The Young Bucks 2-on-1. Bucks 2-on-1. Young Bucks 2-on-1. Give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. Give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. God, feed me Omega. God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. God, let them be in the ring just ripping on the crowd.
For the first time in history, it's gonna start
God, feed me Omega. God,
Whoa, what the hell? Whoa!
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Every specimen in tall, dark, blonde, lean, rough and tough and strong and free. God bless you. God bless Mother Nature. God bless you, Mother
Whoa,
Nature.
Allison Tuckwa!
I like 3 hours, not 2 hours. I seen it on the internet. They're talking about 2 hours. 2 hours ain't enough for me. I'm so used to 3 hours. I'm spoiled. I'm used to 3 hours. I liked him to keep it the way it is, my opinion.
That sounds like a song for some reason. Allison Tuckwa! I agree. They need to stick to 2 hours. Man, thank you, Allison, for $50 bomb out of nowhere. I'm spoiled. I'm used to 3 hours. I like him to keep it that way, in my opinion. Wait a minute. So now you want AEW to go to 3 hours? That's a long time now. I mean, WWE okay, but man, if AEW were to go to AEW were to go to 3 hours, I don't know. That to me, that's just too much for AEW. Like, oh man, that would be. My screen is frozen, by the way. I don't know why. My screen is frozen. I don't know what's going on. Trying to get out of the screen so I could see your stuff, but I can't. My shit's frozen. Allison, thank you so much.
Allison, you have made Daddy hard. Daddy's hard. Allison, yes. God, yes. Thank you, Allison. Allison with a late donation. Bomb. Who put the bomb? Allison, you're the bomb. Thank you so much, Allison.
I owe you my sword.
Good night, everybody. ladies and gentlemen, Sam Skyrider's donation for whatever reason. First of all, it didn't play. I don't know why. I think it's because it's below $3. Shout out to SITH NEGAN. He became a 39-month member on Twitch Prime. 39-month streak for SITH freaking NEGAN, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, what do you think about Jack Evans beating up a kid who broke into his apartment and posting his busted face? We actually played it on the show the other day, Sam. I thought it was awesome. They beat the shit out of this guy. I actually liked it. I mean, listen, you break into someone's fucking apartment and you get it posted on social media that you're a scumbag. Hey, I'm down with it. I agree with it. I think I tweeted about it, actually. Fuck that guy. He deserved it, I guess, you know? To be honest. Now, if I put a bullet in his head, and I don't know if I would have posted that, but he got beat up. He posted it. Shout out to SITH NEGAN. Thank you, man. And Sam Skyrider, bro. Thank you, Sam, for sending me that $2.50, baby. Thank you. Allison, thank you so much. And where are you? Allison, I love you, Allison. But yeah, no, I got to get out of here. I got early work tomorrow, you know. Unfortunately, I have work tomorrow. A lot of, you know, I know I didn't used to work, but now I do a lot. It sucks. Next time you win the lottery, you drop me $1 million, I'll quit everything and I'll stay online all day with you guys. Somebody win $1 million. I need to pay the IRS about $60K, so I'm fucked. So if I win the lottery, though, I'll come back to full-time YouTube. It'd be great. I'd love to do it, but I don't know. It doesn't look good right now. I'll be sucking you. Yo, Nelly Nell, what's up? My screen is actually fucked up. My program is broken right now. My video screen just froze, so I'm going to end the stream, but I can't change screens, so I can't show anything. It sucks. Good to have you guys with me here tonight. Shout out to Sting. Yeah, you jack it off. You get off on that. Every time you jack yourself off, I love you. I was going to go out on that song, but then we got a big bomb donation. You know? How about that? Did you realize that everybody in here that's still in here right now, as the show's already basically ended? Are you aware that all you guys are sex beasts? Are you aware of this? You should be aware of it. All right, good night. We're really going to bed. Kiss it. My Twitch is Evil Spectrum 3 on Twitch. Go check it out. If you have Amazon, you can freely subscribe to me, and I get $3, I think. Twitch.tv/Evil Spectrum 3. I'll be streaming this week on Twitch. Good night, everybody. For real, we're going out this time, unless something else happens, but we'll see you tomorrow. I love you all. Suck me off. The Star Trek Season 3 was going to be good for Picard. I'm a dork. It's my own desire. It's my own remorse. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule.
please let me come.
Oh my God.
Oh, what the fuck is going on? Oh, God, feed me Omega, biggest, most jacked guy, and please let me come. Biggest, most jacked guy, and please let me come. God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1. God, feed me Omega. God, give me the Young Bucks 2-on-1.